Oh God, we're already starting. God damn it! All right, here we are with Fellowship, Star Wars, Spiders and Stakes, Season 1, Episode 2. This episode is called False Pretense. We're in February 2021, and we have with us today, looking to the scratch pad,
Adam playing Lamnar, a Kaminoan spider.
Jack playing Kess Eldar, a Mandalorian with the Elf playbook.
Jonathan playing Stitch or 93, a battle droid, using the Squire playbook.
And Peter as Void within without, a given abyssal nemesis.
First try, team, you did it. I'm so proud of you right now.
You don't know, Dad.
You're so worthy of my praise today.
They definitely didn't start talking in the beginning of this. What are you talking
Just
about?
wait, Evan.
So, who would like to briefly recap what happened last episode?
Long pause.
Sounds like a lull in the action, which means I should make a hard cut.
Oh no, don't do that. So we landed on Hoth after finding out that we're definitely losing this war, and we do not have the resources to deal with the problem out in this region where crime people are showing up on planets that have like thrown off the shackles of imperial rule and are making too much noise. So the police are going to come and do what the police do. It's just what the police do. So we came to Hoth because we heard there's a general, and we found out that that general is General Kalani. So yeah, he's really good at fighting the Empire, but oh boy, it's that general.
A Clone Wars era droid general.
A veteran.
Yeah. So
We'll take what we can get.
So we also found a bunch of Ewok Ragers, and
I think you'll find they're called furlings.
And I think you'll find it also called zombies.
No, we covered this. Technically, they're not zombies; they're infected, and since they're fast, they're Ragers.
The miniature Wampas, guys.
We have to be specific, or else we'll lose the zombie fandom.
God.
So I take zombies seriously.
And then we decided to go steal a ship from someone who just wasn't using it right then.
Yep.
And
it's okay though. It's okay because they're all drug addicts.
Mm-hmm. You know, the ship stealing went well for about 5 seconds, and then somehow we ended up making nice with the enemy. I don't know. It was a lot.
Now you're all trapped in a bunker, and there's a demon hunting you.
Yeah.
It probably took a few X-Wings exploding for you guys to, call truce.
It did.
Two.
We lost 2 X-Wings. Definitely that happened.
So we cut as the camera draws down from looking at the sisters in orbit, screwing up the horizon, being gravity singularities, down to the wall of ice rapidly approaching, starting to cover up the base, down to the entrance of the base, and inside where you all are with all of your with all your ship parts and your companions and the people in here, as there's like lights that are there's like a fire that's lit because none of the lights are working quite yet, and you're all milling about doing a bit of ship work, getting an idea of what you need to do up and running. So sound off, who is all in the hangar, you and your companions?
Okay, well, Kess is here, and also his companion, Mesla, probably made it barely inside. She usually keeps out of sight for the most part, but she's around since we've been instructed to stay close.
Mm-hmm.
It would be really bad if anyone was by themselves right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I think we are all doing the get back-to-back with knives as we figure out what we're going to do. I know we did that for like an hour, and Killer Mike didn't show up, so we're...
Oh, that was outside.
Okay.
Yeah, then we went inside.
Yeah. So... Wait a minute, who wrote Helpful Droid under Wayfarer's Bond? Oh, that's Stitch. Okay, that makes sense. I thought you guys thought he was a robot because he wore Mandalorian armor.
No.
Also, has no one taken Wayfarer as a companion?
I haven't had a chance to talk with him yet. We've been busy.
I thought Stitch did. I thought you had a bond with him, Stitch.
I do have a bond with him. I can't
but
make.
He's a squire. He can't make him a companion.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys are killing me. That's what I was waiting. Like, oh boy, the companions. But it's like, right. No one has companions yet. It's been 5 minutes.
I have the one from my backstory.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have Meathead.
Oh shit.
Oh, right.
Well, you don't have Meathead until you have 3 bonds with him.
No, I have Meathead because I have a bond with him and he's a threat. I'm the nemesis, remember?
Oh, yeah. Huh.
This
Well,
Also, I
could
don't
be a
see a
problem.
bond. I don't see a bond with him on your character sheet, Pete.
Oh, let me just add that to the sheet then.
Yeah, you best.
I think I also have a bond with Meathead, and Stitch has. How many bonds do you have?
I had 2, but I used one of them to get Meathead to stop shooting our Mandalorian.
That is true. He would have
Yes,
killed
good call. Good,
Because
good
he was
call.
like-
Good call.
He was absolutely bodying you. He wouldn't have killed you though. He would have just kidnapped you and taken you to his home and like trapped you with like a collar in his room so you could be his brother.
me, which I think would have been worse.
Yeah, that somehow is worse.
So yeah, I guess we're
That's a basic threat from the first book, the organization, the monster stat block. He'll just like kidnap you because he's lonely.
oh, poor guy.
He'll just kidnap you.
But I feel bad. But on the other hand, please stop shooting me.
Yeah, and like, can you stop shooting my friend and maybe tell me about your brothers? I'll
He's
do.
not all,
All right,
he's
tell me
not
about
a-
your brothers. I spend a bond to make him distracted from shooting my friend.
right. He's not allowed to play with the other reindeer games.
Oh,
His big, strong hands. So yeah, right now the main issue is this hangar needs to be up and running because there's various equipment that you'll have to use to get the ship running. So that's the first thing. You're gonna have to get the hangar up. Then you're gonna have to do the ship restoration. And there's also, Killer Mike is around apparently hunting y'all. So who wants to go tackle what challenge?
What are the challenges?
Yeah.
Getting the hangar up and running, getting the ship stuff begun, and making sure you don't get, hunting down and getting rid of Killer Mike.
I'll
Yeah.
go work on is the ship or the hangar more technical? Because I'll go work on that one.
Yeah, ship and the hangar are technical.
Okay, I'll go get the hangar up and running.
Yeah, get the lights on at least.
Yeah, I turn to Meathead because he's big and strong, and say, "You want to? I can use your muscle soldier."
I'm gonna
Like
declare. I'm gonna declare lore on Meathead and say that a lot is wrong with Meathead, but Meathead was an engineer at one point, and it's like
Oh my God.
surprisingly tech savvy. They just don't let him do it because of his big strong hands.
All right,
because of
all
what was done to him.
right. A good soldier follows orders, and he gets up and starts following you.
Oh man. Well, I'm not super technical, so I guess I'll probably go with whoever wants to come along and try to track down Killer Mike.
Stitch or 93 says, "I'm technically technical."
Also, if the lights aren't
Nobody-
working,
Huh?
So-
What's that?
if the lights aren't working, I definitely have the 2 lights on the side of the helmet on right now, looking around.
Nice. That's going to help you before the lights come on.
Yeah.
So one of us is working on the lights,
The hangar,
or on,
yep.
on the hangar, and you want to go are any of us doing ship stuff? For some reason, my brain can't handle this. I don't know why. It's so simple. I'm very
It's
disappointed. in
3
myself.
tasks.
I know.
I suppose the question is, do any of the other people in the hangar are they going to try to come with me, because they're the ones who want Killer Mike, if I'm remembering correctly?
Tora is sitting in the center of the area where the fire is, looking around, keeping an eye out, and all you hear is the whirring, grinding sounds coming from her skull.
Well, I guess I can go and help with that then.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mezla will be tagging along as well, but
I will help out with getting the hangar up and running.
Okay, so those on the hangar, you start going to the power panels, the generators, the components, and you're able to get some parts functional, like the tool benches and whatnot. But main power to the hangar is actually controlled by a generator that's further down, below levels.
Okay.
So that's the first hurdle. You'll have to get the generators back up and running.
So we need the generator. Oh wait, no, the generator is down there. Okay, cool. I'm used to like games like Dino Crisis where they're like, you have to turn on the generator to use that elevator. Ugh. No, there's like 4 of them though.
Right.
All right.
And if it's in the lower level, can we see like is it like a railway, like a railway, or sorry, like I forget the name. Is it? Can we clearly see where the low levels are, or do we have to find a hatch or stairs to go down there?
There are stairs. There are stairs that take you down, of course, and there's also a hole in the floor.
Ah, well then, because I have an endless amount of rope on me.
There we go.
I say just use the hole in the floor.
Are we talking about like a center of medulla hole in the floor?
Let's talk about this hole.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
you guys wander into the back of the dock looking for the access way, and you find the door. It's shut, it's been sealed and stuff, iced over. You're like, okay, whatever. It's like someone's like, look, there's a hole. And when you go over the hole, it is giant. It is melted. It looks like it's been carved / like hacked out, and it leads straight down vertically into darkness below.
Cool.
So like an AVP hole.
I'll kick something down into it, a rock, a piece of ice, whatever. Doing that, like, how far down is this hole?
There's some silence, and then it hits the ground, and you hear like a soft growling sound.
I think somebody else should go first, backing away from the hole. It puts a droid finger on the tip of its little droid beak nose.
If this was regular Star Wars, we would just punt the battle droid down the hole.
Yeah, that's why it's doing it. Like, no, I called it.
What other companions do you have that does down the hole?
I think the stairs might be a better idea.
So I want to throw a torch down, see exactly what made that noise.
I don't think there's anything in here that's flammable enough to make into a torch.
I mean, you guys have like flashlights.
That is true. I'll peer down with my helmet lights, but I don't know if they reach to the bottom.
It doesn't reach all the way to the bottom, but like the sides of the hole have like sides to them, and it's like a pretty large cavern down below. You can see white furred bodies that are very, very large, curled up into like nests, sleeping. They're wampas.
Have I heard the word wampa before?
Yes.
I begin slowly backing away from the hole.
Feral Arctic Wookiees.
That's a wampa nest.
Wampa.
What's a wampa?
Stompa.
They're dire furlings.
You ever heard of Wookiees?
Yes.
They're like those, but big, more feral, and white.
Huh.
And yes, I am calling them big, knowing how big Wookiees are.
Yeah, wampas are big. They're pretty big.
Are they?
I vote we take the stairs.
Yes. Can we see the generators from here? Like, are they in the wampa nest?
No, you can't really see that well from here without illuminating the hole and, like, I don't know, waking up all the wampas, and I get to turn to a different conflict.
Stairs it is.
About the size of a large Luke. A bigger Luke. A bigger Luke, Peter.
I have an approximate knowledge of Star Wars.
It's bigger Luke.
Anywho.
I love that Bigger Luke's the most obscure thing in the world, but because we're idiots in both games, it keeps getting brought up really commonly.
I know, it's so good.
like my justification that Jango Fett comes from bigger people stock, so that's why all clones are slightly bigger, because they're from the same race as Bigger Luke.
It just makes sense. Like, it just works.
All right, stairs it is. You guys bash and thaw and make a lot of noise to open up that door, right? Instead of silently descending through the hole.
I mean,
here's the conflict.
Yeah, like what are we looking for? What are we looking at with this door? Like, how much noise are we gonna do? Because I've done this before in a game where I was like, all right, I rolled like 8 degrees of success on stealth, and the guy running it was like, well, you still made a lot of noise, and I was like, you didn't.
Honestly, this would require a very good getaway roll where you can pick the option that it doesn't cause like attention and danger and shit.
Well, so this is, I'm technically going through looking for Killer Mike, but are we all going the same place?
don't split the party, I suppose.
Well, I think we have to split the party. That's the point.
Well, like we could split the party, but not like all the way down the middle.
Yeah, no one by
Or no,
themselves.
like yes, all the way down the middle. Not nobody's going alone. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So that's basically. Are we all trying to go to the same place?
I
Or is
feel
there
like we're
somewhere
trying
else
to go to
on-
the lower levels because lower
Yeah.
levels are the next place to go.
Yeah, we need to go to low levels to activate the generators
I
in
mean,
order to succeed up here.
do I have a Mandalorian flamethrower I can just use to just melt off that ice? Although it doesn't help getting through the door beyond that.
Honestly, yeah, you could be using your tools for it and stuff. You just have to make a getaway. I know the spider was going to crawl on down the hole, which would be very silent. Are you doing that?
Well, when I saw the pit of wampas, I thought, no, I'll stick with the group taking the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, like if this is gonna make that much noise, like,
well,
if
it
we have a
depends
pretty
on your
good idea-
getaway, to be
Yeah.
honest. That'll tell you what kind of cuts coming your way.
Okay. Oh, well, also like I think having the stairs open to us would also just be a good idea. And plus, if things go poorly, we could close the door and then shoot the lock, and it'll stay closed forever.
Exactly.
How can we work together to get this door open quietly?
If you just make a concerted effort together, using your tools and your experience, that would give hope to whoever rolls getaway for sure.
Yeah, like I'll like jiggle the door just a little bit while somebody else is like doing stuff to the ice, so that we don't have to do any more effort than necessary.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Go for it.
I need to go find my dice. I can roll, or if the spider wants to roll to get some sweet web.
Right?
Yeah.
Someone wants getaway.
Yep, I'll try rolling for that. Okay.
Like I can roll, but where did my
So I take
there.
out you're flamethrowing the door while I'm trying to access its old wires and tech to sort of cause it to open up, and it's an 8.
All right, what options do you pick from getaway?
All right,
Would you like to do it silently, or would you like to get some tetanus?
I'm looking at the options. Okay, get there quietly, drawing no attention. Yes, that's what I pick. Get there quietly,
Perfect.
drawing no attention.
All right, you do not wake up the wampas. So the door opens and a bunch of mummified bodies fall out covered in silk when the ground opens up below. I'm going to say, who's all right there right now? Is it the droid and the spider?
I'm also over there,
Yeah.
I guess, because I'm helping.
The Mandalorian?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we're all kind of there, so you could just
Perfect.
pick whatever.
So the ground opens up below the Mandalorian as the ice gives way, and a large trapdoor spider grabs the Mandalorian and drags them into the hole away from you all by damaging its death trap stat.
Uh-oh. This is a trouble.
Oh, and a bunch of dead bodies fall out of that doorway. The doorway, by the way, is caved in long ago. Doesn't go anywhere.
Oh
Well,
no!
I guess I won't be helping track down Killer Mike right now.
So, the Mandalorian has been hit by the death trap. Trapdoor spiders will leap on top of any creature that sees them or reaches into their lair. While it successfully pounces on something smaller than itself, the spider can damage to pull them into its hole. Someone trapped in the spider's lair will take damage every time someone gets the spotlight until they are rescued. So, it has damaged death trap, but it still has its secret stat going. Oh, wait, it can take damage, which means it only has to damage its secret stat. Perfect. Okay, so death trap's still in play. It can still grab other people. Good. Very much in play.
So I can't do anything until someone pulls me out of the spider webs.
We'll swing the spotlight to you at some point to maybe
Fair.
save yourself if everyone drops the goddamn ball here.
Okay, so
So Tess gives a yell as he's dragged out of sight.
Quietly though, drawing no attention.
No,
Right.
if the spider did that, can I activate one of the webs I just got by getting away? To
Sure, what
activate
web?
a bear trap to shut another door on the spider.
All right, so it starts dragging down to the lower decks, and you plug in your tech to like do a power surge, and as it's dragging you into the tunnels to eat you and hollow out your insides, a emergency shutter slams down on one of its legs, trapping it as it's screeching, holding onto you, biting you. Take a damage. Mandalorian, take a damage.
Oh no. Okay. So,
All right, so you've bear trapped it. It is stuck where it is, and it's distracted in excruciating pain. Who's up next?
Oh yeah, we were gonna eat before we did this.
Oh no!
We're already at it.
whoops.
Looking at this cottage makes me hungry for some man meat.
Oh God,
That's not what
man,
you,
animal.
that's not what you think it means, Peter.
Ah,
This is a show for children. So I'm going to advance on the hole and saying in droid talk, like ally in danger, ally in danger.
I'll just be as loud as possible for the Wampas.
Do you require medical assistance?
wee.
Do you require
Uh.
medical assistance? There is no medical staff available to assist you at this time.
What are you doing to help your friend, Stitch?
I would like to shoot that spider.
Are you sure you don't want to make friends with it and make it a pet?
I can't make it a pet. I can only make it like me. It can never truly be my pet.
For reference, I am currently trying to flamethrower it with little success.
Yeah, I imagine you're just getting into a goddamn brawl with it because this is the Mandalorian, and that means you're going to get bodied a little.
It means that there are ice spiders, and I'm going to have an awful time while they're here.
All right, let me Google 3D6. All right, I have a roll. It's a 13. Wait, no, it's a 10. There we go.
On what? On what possible thing could you have been doing?
So I'm going to finish it because it's currently trapped, so I have
Yeah,
advantage.
no, you're right. That makes sense to me. Yeah, all right, yeah, you kill it. Blang, blang, blam, 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 blam. You shoot it to death.
Finish with blood.
I'm going to scramble back on my
Crawl out of the hole.
yeah, away from it.
When you guys get to the surface and are get out of the hole, those bodies are gone.
Oh no.
And in the distance, down a tunnel that isn't illuminated, you see a shadow scurry in the distance.
This is
That's
fine.
foreboding.
Well, I guess we know what we're hunting.
I guess so.
All right.
I am scraping web off of me right now.
Yeah, 93 reloads its gun and gives you a hand out of the hole.
Mm-hmm. He'll accept it.
Do you need some
Do
healing?
you want to forge a bond because you helped each other a little?
I do. I'm
Sure.
definitely doing that.
There you go. Forge
Wait,
a
I
bond.
already have Stitches saved my life as a bond.
You saved my life again.
I'm just going to put again as my second bond.
He's saving you from getting forward.
Where's my...
Do you need some healing, Kess?
I should be okay. As long
All right.
as we don't run into another one of those.
Well, spiders. Where there's one, there's usually only ever one.
I mean, not true, but okay.
I'm not going to argue it.
That was way fairer, by the way. Spiders.
Kess just kind of pauses. I don't think I do, but
I'm actually...
sure.
Command Laura about spiders.
93 will... Let me double check the move. Let me make sure it's not slow or anything. Let's just listen. There we go. I will use that bond of I just saved you again that I have with you to heal that damage you just took.
God
Oh.
damn it. That's amazing.
So I erased the bond as well?
I
No, he
don't...
spends his bond.
Yeah, I spend
Okay,
my
so I still have one. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he spends bonds. He has bonds on his character sheet with you, and you have bonds on your character sheet with him, and he spends his own as a currency.
Gotcha.
All right, well, that damage is healed. Cool. Further in you go. How are you going to go downstairs? That one door was shut off. There might be other access ways in the base.
Do we just want to try the hole and see what Devin has in store for us?
Can I
mean-
look around just to see if I find another way? Just look closely.
How are you what in what way are you doing it? Just to kind of give us some context.
I'm going to go to one of the computers in one of these panels, plug in, and try and download a map onto my wrist,
sounds like look
wrist
closely.
computer.
Yeah,
Nice.
that sounds good to me.
Okay. Let's roll. And look closely is... That's a 12.
Nice.
Sense is my best stat.
We're gonna go hot dice out of the way nice
All
and
right,
early.
so...
Good.
So you got yourself
What's the? So I have a couple questions I can ask.
Yeah.
What's the? How do we get to the generators?
You will have to go through the lower levels to get into the generator area, which has probably been sealed off for security reasons, with like manual doors.
But that tells me like a path to get there, right?
Yeah, like clearly you have a path.
Okay. What's hidden or out of place?
Hidden or out of place. There are a lot more areas of this base that have been sealed off and shut down than you first would have assumed. Like, this isn't just a ship hangar, this is something else.
Okay. When we activate the generators, what are unexpected consequences will happen?
It's gonna wake up the Wampas from hibernation.
Oh shit.
Unless you can like trap them in their hibernation cave, they'll wake up and they'll get hungry for eyes.
Wait, I have eyes.
I relay this information to the group, and I tell them I do have a way of trapping them in that cave.
That seems like it'd be for the best.
So I have on me some explosives, and we can trigger a cave-in in that room and sort of trap them inside there temporarily.
Yeah, like they'll eventually like, dig their way out and stuff.
Well,
If that's the case, we should probably wait until we get the generator online.
I don't mean eventually like in like a danger zone. I just mean like you're not going to leave them to suffocate like fucking animal cruelty masters.
Gotcha.
well, I was also just thinking, like, if they're just down there in a hole, like, how big is the area in that hole? And could you guys just send me down enough on a rope so I'm out of reach of them to just kind of fish in a barrel?
Oh, they'll crawl their way up the sides of the wall, and there's like tunnels down there they can run across that'll bring them up to the top floor.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Asked and answered.
Yeah. No, they're not in like a little tiny cave. That cave is the lower level. They just punched through the floor at one point.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Actually, it's kind of weird that there's a hole in the floor, because there's also a sealed over hole in the ceiling above it.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Actually, well, if we can get quickly to back to the upper levels, I can just place my exploding trap above that room, and then we can head off, and you'll just be there if we need to activate it.
Well, I don't think we've had it down yet.
No, like before we head down the generators, we can just put it there for when we turn the generators on.
Yeah, you can just leave it there, and then we'll start heading down towards the generators and any killer mics we may encounter on the way.
Perfect. All right, you're heading down to the generators. You're able to find a route through a still accessible stairwell. Pop it open, head on through. You're going to have to pass through the Wampa area briefly and kind of just skirt around it. So,
Can I set the trap while we're doing that?
Yeah, you absolutely can. What I would like is, as a group, I'd like you to throw me a getaway. To move
Like
through the
each of us will?
Wampas. No, not each of you, just as a group with Hope. Throw me a getaway to get through the Wampa area unmolested.
Okay, I can roll. With hope for getaway. Da-da. That is that's a 13. I'm using all of my good rolls,
Perfect.
so I'll choose two. It's choose two. Do I need to grab someone nearby and bring them, or
No. You could.
Okay.
The 10 plus is what we're looking for here. Like,
Yeah,
you're not going to
so-
throw. You guys are able to extricate yourself from the Wampa nest and skirt to where you need to go, and you could probably, if you put a little effort in, find a alternative route once you get to where you need to be.
Mhm. But yeah,
But as you walk through the Wampa nest, like it's clear this used to be like a meeting area or like a data center of some sort that they're just kind of nested on in. There's a iced over tunnel at the bottom of this level that keeps going down that seems to match up kind of with the hole in the ceiling and the hole in the ceiling above.
Weird.
Yeah.
How close, if we were able to like map out where that's going, how close would that be to the generator?
I mean, it's going to be on the generator level for sure. It's just not like pointed in the same direction. But yeah, as you guys move through the Wampa nest and get out, you turn behind and notice that one of them's waking up and starting to like groggily like walk down a tunnel away from you guys.
Well, we don't wake up the rest of them, and as long as it's not coming towards us.
Yeah, like I don't care if it's awake, and if it's walking away from the group, then
Unless it'll be possessed by killer.
I don't think it possesses living things. It's probably fine.
It looked like it had 2 arms. For now.
For now.
Not that one Luke cuts off. I was almost going to have that. I was very close to having that Wampa show up, but that Wampa doesn't exist yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is its predecessor.
Right? This is its family.
Now we need to figure out how to make Killer Mike just stay on Hoth so that it is that one.
Right? Like, it's the one trying to hunt Luke. No, I think that one was so traumatized by what you're about to do to its family that, like, it hunted Luke. And then, because they're actually pretty docile around the Ewoks. But, like, then when Luke, like, showed up, he, like, cut its hand off. And it's like, oh, and it got full of rage and stuff.
I was trying to keep you safe from the cold out there.
Like sticking you in the ceiling.
It's a fucking thing, right? So yeah, you head through, you get to the next level below the Wampa nest, and yeah, this is the generator level. So it's catwalks, machinery, iced over rows, kind of like in Jurassic Park where she's kind of walking through avoiding the velociraptors. It's a lot like that.
All right.
So
we have the map of where to go.
Yeah, like this is the area you have to be in, so you have to spread out and start doing work.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna find a task.
All right, you all start working, and eventually you're going to start hearing noise from the area, like things shuffling about in the room you're in. Ice creaking, snow being dislodged, machines moving, and the soft crunching of footsteps.
Okay. So I vote that we start with lights.
Probably.
I mean, like it's the generator, and starting the generator will lead to lights. So I guess what I'm saying is,
turn on the flashlights
we
now.
Just do the thing. I mean, yeah, if we have flashlights, is the darkness like a thing that we're working against right now? Like, is that like a move or a stat or anything like that?
I'm going to introduce it pretty quick. Because as you guys are trying to get the generator back on, something is going to... Which one of you guys would be the most vulnerable right now? Tell me.
Well, like, I was going to use... let's see. Probably we work well together at a pinch for Lam's bond with me to, like, toss them, like, an extra battery pack to, like, basically, like, light the area up even more.
Sure.
Because my bonds are also useful.
I'm going to say that I'm probably not the most vulnerable now because I am keeping an eye out after the stuff that just went down for me.
Right.
I have 2 damage so far, so that might be me.
Okay, I mean, I can also toss it. I could do it with cast 2.
That's okay. I have useful stuff, so like
one or the other.
So who's the most vulnerable among you was the question.
I mean, I'm a battle droid, so I'm an easy target. Also, if it's Killer Mike, it was specifically targeting me earlier.
Yeah, Stitch. I'm fine with. I'd say yeah. I agree with you.
Probably the battle droid at this juncture.
Right, yes.
Okay, so as you guys start to get the generator lights on, just doing your work quickly and quietly, the kind of loud thrumming sound of the reactor coming into power, makes a lot of noise. Lights start one after another, like bang, 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 like coming on and illuminating the area in sequence. And behind Stitch is what looks like a near human that's been left out here frozen for too long. And it grabs you like with both arms by the shoulders and starts dragging you and trying to drag you away.
Stitch is just going to start doing the danger call that it doesn't know why it does this whenever it's in danger, but it's the CIS property is in danger. CIS property is in danger.
So the touch of the frozen body is actually like getting through to your systems and starting to like freeze you up. So you have to pay a price because it's touching you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right. I will lose. I'll say it damages, I don't know, some part of my droid self, and I lose a weapon. So I'm going to lose my melee weapon.
All right. So yeah, that's what's happening, you guys. You hear a noise, movement, and things are happening.
Or maybe I just straight up like draw a knife and then it drops because
exactly.
There we
go. Okay. Well, I'll try to want to try to help him.
See this happening. There's a corpse dragging him away.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, run over there and draw my knife because I don't want to make too much loud noise, even with the wampas up there with my slug thrower right now. I'm gonna try to hack at it as it's dragging him.
Okay, go for it.
Will this be overcome?
Yeah. What's the current? The corpse is currently going to try and drag your droid away into the shadows and disappear with it. So the overcome is you taking care of the threat of your buddy being kidnapped.
Yeah. Okay. So I will try to overcome. I don't believe this is hope because we're not really working together. I'm trying to save him.
Now you're going to be trying to touch the corpse, so you'll have to pay a price.
I'll can I
You got a
assist you
knife.
by? Let me assist you with this to give you hope. I'm going to use my canister to sort of spray that metallic rope to Stitch, help try and latch onto him and stop him from being pulled in.
Spider-Man him away.
Spider-Man him away.
Desperately
Exactly.
grabs onto that, and like its back legs might like come up as they're being tugged.
So there's your hope, Kess.
Okay. Let me see. So pay a price. I don't think I'll just take some damage.
Okay, just mark it off and pay the price then.
Yep. Let me do that and that. Okay. So rolling with hope plus blood to overcome.
Nice.
I got a 10. 5, 3, and a 1. Plus 2, so 10.
Okay, you clearly stop the threat. You're able to separate Stitch from the corpse and like get him on the other side of you, and you kind of push it back, get it back from you.
It
All
does
right.
hurt me a little, but
Yeah, like it when it touches you, it's burning through. Like it's super freezing whatever you touch, and like hurting your like skin underneath. Like it's Sub-Zero.
Oh no, it's Sub-Zero.
Right?
He's gonna kill us all.
Well, at least it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger making ice puns.
Right?
The horror.
Yeah, that'd be too cool for us.
It'd be
All right.
amazing. All right,
Is it-
what do you guys do in reaction? Because it's reaction time now. Things are happening. Things are going to start happening in greater numbers as well.
Yeah, I'm pulling the droid away.
Battle Droid is going to try to make some kind of a perimeter, like find a corner we can put our back to, or a tunnel we can escape from, like one or the other. Because like we're basically done down here, right? Like we could do the part where we run away, or do we still have to do work down here?
Still work you got to do down here.
All right. So Droid is going to try to actually Droid will try to find stuff to barricade. That's the word. Any like tables or scrap that is scrap that we don't need, stuff like that. They'll start trying to kind of wall us in a little bit.
All right. So what, you're trying to just barricade the area from this one thing?
Yeah.
'Cause it's still there and it's coming for you.
Oh, okay. If it's just that one thing, is like, okay, then I don't just want to keep rolling finish them on everything.
Well, you don't have advantage on them right now.
No, you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm going to have to try to get advantage. I think I'm actually okay at that. So I will attempt to keep it busy. That's the thing I'm looking for.
All right, distract it.
Yeah, I think that's actually what I've been trying to describe.
Just going to
So
run up
I'm-
and try to like lure it and stuff and get it off its game.
Yeah, trying to keep it away from the people who are still doing the work.
Go for it.
All right, gonna do that roll, and I got 5. All right.
Okay. So
is it-
you look
Is
at
it
your
grace? Because
Courage.
it's 5. It could be a 7. Oh, it's courage. I have -1, so it's a
There we
Oh,
go.
it's a 2.
So you
Oh,
try to
no.
lure it away to distract it
One.
for the rest of the gang to shoot it down. As you do, you step back and you're not paying attention because you're trying to focus on this one thing. But the other two, the spider and the Mandalorian, you're able to look over and see where the lights have illuminated. Like the back wall here has been blown down by like, I guess, damage and neglect. And even though light just clicked on from your lanterns, there's light coming from that area. There's something in there giving off a pale purple and black light. And that's when you see movement coming from that deeper, broken down wall section, as something has moved into the room with you, but you can only kind of see like the vague shadow of it, or like kind of like the haze of this thing having crawled on in.
I'm doing my best, but I'm going to say that I completely missed that. I'm so busy with this one thing, I completely miss it. Like,
yeah, you guys basically, like, while Stitch is focusing on the zombie, you guys look up at the ceiling because there's something clearly outlined there hanging to it, and it looks down at you, and it looks like it's going to drop onto Stitch.
Okay,
I'm even going to say that, like, Stitch also isn't doing a good job of keeping this one thing busy either. Like, it's like on him. He's like, oh no, it's on me, guys. And then this thing is also happening.
All right, I'm going to try and keep that thing on the ceiling busy.
Sure.
By, what did we have here? I'm going to say I'm going to just take out my gun and just sort of shoot at it. Not to kill it, but just to distract it.
Okay, go for it.
All right. That would be 10.
All right.
And I rolled that with despair, and I still got a 10.
Nice.
So the creature's stealth field fails to reveal what it looks like. Imagine like an elongated sort of like predatory pitcher plant head with like multiple arms and legs coming off of its main body that are like winged, like patagia, like bats are, with no clear eyes. And this thing looks desiccated and like frozen, and it has like score marks that reveals like bone structures and whatnot underneath. It's hanging from the ceiling, and it basically decloaks because it has a natural cloaking field, and is going to drop down on Stitch. But the second you open fire, it like opens itself up because it's almost like it's symmetrical across 3 different planes. Like it's like a cylinder you can kind of slice up, and it's still symmetrical with its arms and legs and weird bits. And it floats away and starts to rear up on whoever's shooting on it. The Chimera has entered the fray.
Uh-oh. What is Void Within Without me doing with all of this? Because you're down here too, right?
Yeah, Pete, what are you up to?
Well, I think I'm taking it in. You know, no point in tackling myself out when we have all those disposable meatheads here to take all the brunt of the damage for now. So, what does the Chimera do? What's its thing?
When you stay, it destroys all natural life around it because it's not able to exist around living things. If you touch it, you have to pay a price. If you spend too much time around it, you take damage, and it has 5 traits.
Jesus.
Because it's a Chimera.
Yeah.
Its traits are Stealth, Flight, and Talons, and then the 2 inimical traits and Corrosive Touch.
Okay. Well.
Right.
So I was focused on the corpse that's dragging where a battle droid, but this seems much more dangerous.
Yep, you guys have to put down the Fallen Angel.
Oh dear. So I am going to try, since he's keeping it busy, I'm going to try to finish it.
Go for it.
I don't believe I am hidden.
What are you finishing it with?
Probably blood, because I'm not hidden, so I can't just use grace for it.
Like, what physically are you using? Like a gun, a knife?
My slug thrower.
Good. You're not trying to touch it. You don't have to pay.
No, that seems like a bad idea.
Oh, at this point now, I'm going to reveal the Corrupting Blight. Anyone that enters the corruption that isn't part of the Scourge, which you guys have done, must now pay a price.
Okay.
Because you have always been in it, and I just didn't make you pay the price till now, because now it's acting up.
What does suffer
Now
a
it's
setback mean, out of curiosity?
It means I get to get creative with it.
Oh boy.
Like, it looks like an easy option because it doesn't have any mechanics tied to it, but oh no.
Do we each pay a price or just one price for...
And everyone has to pay a price for being in the corruption.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, I will spend some gear.
As, like, the radiation from the color out of space, which is what the corruption is, by the way, starts getting to you guys and causing your equipment or your health to fail. Or
So you choose one of the ones that's not marked right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I was shooting to distract it or get its attention, could I use the ammo for the corruption thing?
Yeah. One of your ammo, you either used it in distraction or maybe one of the rounds went off.
Okay.
Oh god, I have to damage someone for that. Oh, that's bad.
There were so many bombs.
I don't want to choose.
And Pete, you have to pay a price too, eh? You're not part of the Scourge.
Yes,
I'm
temporary
noticing that we're
setback.
Yeah.
I'm noticing we're marking things off for pay a price. Do we have to like do all of these
Yes.
and then we recycle it or something?
Yes.
That's right. Every scene, or if you fill the entire board.
Okay.
It makes it
I,
tactical.
I
If we're in
think
a new,
we'll-
actually, if we're in
we'll
a new scene, to take a damage should have been removed because that was
Oh
from
no,
the
I
previous
did.
game.
I cleared it before when it was a new scene.
Okay.
I had pre-done that.
I would like to suffer a setback.
Good, mark it off.
I think the one that makes the most sense here is unfortunately damage someone you have bonds with and erase one of those bonds because I am abandoning the battle droid.
Yeah, good.
That's- Yeah, that's okay. I'm not damaging my bonds with you guys. They're too valuable.
Yeah, so
My friends
I
are
will,
too valuable.
I will lose the bond I just made with him when he saved my life for the second time.
So
That's
that,
awesome.
So the setback you're going to encounter, Stitch, is that zombie is going to grab you, pay a price because it touches you, and it's going to separate you from the group.
what setback do I suffer?
Yeah, that's an interesting one because you haven't been really doing that much. I think the setback you're going to suffer is somebody might stab you.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah. I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to have you get stabbed. Where are we? Yeah, I'll use this.
I guess I'll lose one of my food.
Right? It's bill time. No, come back. No, come back. There we go. Let me just I'm just trying to pull everything up so you guys can have the sheets on the scratch pad. So, tough guy, the chimera, and a chaos beast. Oh, and a corruption set piece. Or not set piece, but it's just a thing you can throw down if you're if you're corrupted.
Do you want me to go ahead and un-X all the things because we've paid all of the prices?
Yeah,
very quickly.
I can handle that.
Yeah, there you go.
Sheet maintenance.
Right? Okay, so Pete, as you're where are you in relation to all of this, Void with and without?
Was probably in the middle of things because he's not working the generator, he's just observing everything that's going on and taking wait for the right time to actually do something.
Okay. At one point, when you are just kind of doing your own thing away from everyone, out of the ice smashes open, and a Series 2 battle droid marches out with one arm, grabs you by the throat, picks you up, and its speakers laughing, and starts smashing your head against the ice over and over and over again. It's touching you because it's blighted, so pay a price.
I mean, this is my paying a price.
Yeah, it's triggering you to pay another price because that's how this is going to work today. It's blighted.
I'll suffer another setback.
You are incorrigible.
It's going to get bad for you really fast.
He has to run out of ideas eventually.
All right, the setback it's going to throw is it hits you against the wall so hard it knocks down a false door, which causes a minor like rumbling across the base, and you can start to hear the wampas wake up.
Oh my god.
Nice.
There it is. But yeah, that's happening. You're just being slammed by a battle droid against the wall. You're not taking damage or anything. I didn't hit you with damage. It's just, I'm telegraphing that damage is coming, though. There's a hard cut on the way.
Well, if what's my trigger here? If something takes hostile actions against me, I can respond with a cut. So I guess I respond with a cut by staring down at the droid angrily with my force, start cranking it up for the inside, and damage it.
Okay, you just want to damage it. You don't want to do that thing that scares things, I guess. I don't know. You were talking about it last session that you want to do it. Because you can damage it. I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess I can scare it. So I use my.
I'm pointing out, if you damage it, build strong triggers and you take damage back.
That means I can get to damage it back again. Woo!
Oh no, it's a feedback loop. It's a bear dance.
Fine, I'll use my leadership move, which allows me to give something despair as long as it's around me in the scene. So since it's a normal threat and not the general or overlord, it cannot act around me, I guess.
Okay, it drops you and puts like a finger to its faceplate in its big buff body and like starts walking away to go into the shadows looking at the other players.
I just nod.
Oh my god. All right.
All
I
right.
think at the beginning of this, I had wanted to try to finish the Chimera.
Okay, yeah, we're back to that. So the
So
Chimera's kept busy. Finish
I
it
should
off.
probably roll. I marked off ammo and everything. All right. So plus blood. That's an 11. I'm okay.
I
The
think,
dice really like me tonight.
I think that instantly takes all 5 of its stats out. So you, this is a slug thrower.
I kill it.
Yeah, you rapid fire at it and shoot it up, and it like collapses onto the ground, onto some of the equipment, and starts like making weird sounds.
That's what you get for not giving it the invulnerable stat.
Right?
Thank you for not giving it the invulnerable stat.
Yes, for real. This would have been so rough.
Okay, so that
It's coming.
happens.
Wait, so finish them takes out all of the stats, not just one of them?
Yeah, they're gone if you do 10 plus.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't just
stop
damage it.
existing.
I finish it.
Yeah, they stop existing. Okay, so who's next?
I'm
Uh,
going to wait for
captured.
one of them.
Yeah, 93 is going to start trying to talk its way out of this, being like, wait, you don't understand. I'm not even biological. I have nothing you want.
Can you scream?
I can. I don't even need encouragement to scream. Ah, just like that.
Yeah, it's just dragging you away. Does anyone want to save your friend from death?
Yeah, okay. I'm going to activate another one of my webs to create the trap to trap the. I believe it was the.
Chaos Beast. This is a Chaos Beast you're dealing
Yeah.
with.
I thought the Chaos Beast was the battle droid that just attacked Void. We're
No,
dealing
that was
with
the tough guy.
Okay. All right, yeah.
That was the tough guy. Yeah, the Chimera's dead. You have the corruption, which is always going to be there forever because that's how the corruption works. And then you have the Chaos Beast and the tough guy. And the tough guy's Killer Mike. That corrosive touch stat represents Killer Mike.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to activate my webs to trap it. I'm going to literally we're in a generator room, so I'm probably just going to pull down some levers to sort of activate a force, like a lockdown.
Yeah. All right. The room's locked down. You have sealed yourself in here with Mike and the Chaos Beast, except for that hole in the back wall where like there's that radiation coming out of.
It's probably nothing.
Yeah.
Just some oil. It's probably nothing.
Right? Okay, so you're not taken away, but you're still being held captive. Who wants to save the dude while other stuff starts to happen? Because those Wampa sounds are getting closer.
Let me see. I'm not sure. I can try to. Which move is this? I can try to. I can. If, like no hesitation. After as the Chimera falls, just turn and start laying into the Chaos Beast as the doors slam in its face.
Do it.
And, try to overcome.
Do it. Save your friend.
I'm gonna try. Plus. Oh my god! Another 10.
Alrighty. Perfect. So yeah, you're able to separate Stitch from the Chaos Beast, from the frozen corpse. Stitch, what do you do?
Awesome. Is it being kept busy?
No, it's been
No.
overcome.
Okay.
It's gonna immediately start
good.
back up soon. Don't let it touch you.
All right. Oh no.
That's why I'm shooting it.
Yeah. I'm going to try to. So I can't really talk sense, probably. But do we know what moves this thing has? It has
Yeah.
the touch and then like a secret one, right?
No, it has amorphous thing, which means it can like squeeze through any gap and like appear. I'm gonna like. Okay,
Yeah,
so there's 2 parts to it. One, it can always get where it needs to go because it can move through obstacles, which I'm not going to say it's like a gel. It's just, it's a serial killer monster. The other half is if you stay around it too long, your sense automatically is damaged.
Oh, nice.
So it hasn't been too long yet, but it will be.
Is this Mike that we're dealing with?
No, it's just a Chaos Beast.
Okay.
Mike's the tough guy.
Next what?
Mike is the tough guy who has built strong, invincible, and corrosive touch.
Oh,
I don't like it.
no.
I don't like it.
Right?
So I guess I want to try to get away from this thing.
Get away.
Because it was like dragging me down in the hallway. I want to try to get away from it.
Yeah, it's trying to drag you to the color out of space well.
And like I want to try to like seal it away from us as part of the getaway if I can. Or just
that would be different.
or would that be
You can get away.
okay? I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, you do your getaway.
Yeah,
And
I want
I'm going
to.
to say for, let's see, whom's Kess. You're hearing from behind you something approaching. It's that battle droid you just saw.
The one that has one arm.
Yeah, the B2 series battle droid, the beefy one. It's like walking up to you, and you can hear like laugh coming out of its speaker systems. It's like trying to reach out to you with its arm.
I assume I can make the connection that
One arm.
Yeah. Okay. I think let me make sure I have this right. I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna look over at Void and say, "You're planning on standing there? Isn't that the guy you want? I thought you had honor. You're gonna stand like a coward and let us do it."
Oh man, fucking shots fired.
Because if I remember correctly, you are an honor-bound fool, and you are currently acting like a coward. I say to you.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a role associated with this. This is me telling him to please get off his ass and help.
Let's see. Okay, so I guess I can go and try and overcome him here, trying to stop this because I didn't notice immediately that it was the killer. I guess I missed that he only has one arm. So now that after I stop being punched into the wall, right? This is the guy we're going after. So would that be overcome or keep them busy?
Keep them busy would probably do what we're looking to do. Like if you're going to distract him.
Okay, so I'm going after him, and ooh, that's a 5.
Oh boy!
Oh.
How are you going to keep him busy? By the way, just out of curiosity.
I guess I just jump in front of him, realizing that it's my mark, and then I start punching him. I guess with
Okay, you have to pay a price because you're touching him.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll suffer a setback.
And there's that low die roll, so I'm going to throw a hard cut down. Okay, so you start punching Mike, and every time you do, you realize that this is a mistake because touching him burns. Like it physically hurts to do so. He'll look down and spin all the way around on his waist, like on a swivel, and backhand you into a wall, into another room, separating them. That room, by the way, is full of wampas because the wampas are coming.
Ooh,
nice.
So we'll spin the spotlight away from you as we get to the failed keep them busy. That wasn't part of the suffer a setback, as it runs up to the Mandalorian, and he's going to pick you up, and his rockets are going to kick it, and he's going to fly up into the ceiling through the hole in the ceiling to bring you somewhere else. So Stitch is in one room, the Spider's in the same room with Stitch, the Nemesis is in another room with a clan of wampas, and the Mandalorian's been taken to the top floor.
Awesome.
I can't try to. Is that a hard cut, or can I try to
hard cut for the low roll?
Oh.
So for my getaway, I rolled an 8.
All right, what do you pick?
I'm gonna grab the only other person in this room and try to get them to like a safer place.
The Spider. Then that's the only person left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but you locked this room down, except for the hole in the ceiling and the hole in the
actually,
scary hole in the wall.
In that case, can we just?
Well, so like I'm narratively maybe gonna say like the room is safe for a minute. Like we
got to
got
a safe
away
area of it, like a catwalk.
Yeah, like I didn't leave this place to get to a safe place. I just made it a safe place for us.
All right, so you're on like a second level catwalk because these guys are walking towards you.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, the frozen ball is walking towards the catwalk and is going to start trying to crawl up soon, but you have a moment of respite.
And like I'm thinking that like from here we can do like the thing that we need to do. Maybe we could try to overcome or something to like finish our work here, so that then we can spend all of our attention on killing everything.
Right.
I look down at the killer robot that's coming at us, and I look back at the robot that's beside me, and I look back at the generator that we still have to fix, and You want to deal with the robot or the generator?
Wait, sorry. Or no, the chaos beast is still there. The robot is flying away with me.
Yeah.
The robot has abducted one of you guys and gone to a different floor.
I keep
Yeah,
mixing these two up. I look I look at the chaos beast and then I'm like, okay, I'll you fix the generator, I'll distract this thing, and I try and keep it busy with my gun again.
Go for it. Also, the Wampas, Peter, are a gang.
I rolled a keep it busy.
I'm using the bear stat block, by the way.
It's a bear dance.
Yeah. So bears have 2 stats. Bear hug. Anyone damaged by a bear cannot protect themselves against its further attacks until an ally rescues them. And then claws. Bears have the piercing tag.
What a shame that Void is the one who has to fight them.
Always check for bears.
Fight
I rolled a
30
10.
bears, Peter.
I'll just stare them down.
All right, you're able to fight off the amorphous beast by keeping it busy with a 10+, so it is currently occupied by you fully. Sitch. You just have to go and get the generator up and running. I'm going to say it's just a simple overcome.
Okay. I will roll that. And I got an 8. What am I adding to this? Or subtracting?
Overcome.
Overcome is blood by default.
Blood? Okay. Then that is an 8.
All right, so pay a price to take the 10+ result and create a temporary, or only create a temporary solution.
Let's see here. Damage bonds with someone. Yeah, I can do that. It's basically using a bond as a useful thing,
you
but
damage
for me,
the person, and then you lose a bond.
Yeah, someone takes the damage, then they lose a bond.
Yeah, I risked a bond with you. You were supposed to take damage when I did that.
Oh, oops. I'll take damage. I'll damage my...
Because you were being savaged by the Chaos Beast.
I'll damage my courage, because
oh man,
a -1 is too much.
Too little, truly.
I'm very frightened. I know what happens to battle droids, despite my memory wipes.
Right?
Yeah. I'm still gonna do that, though. Damage a bond... Damage someone you have bonds with and erase one of those bonds. Okay. I'm going to... damage... Torapano and get rid of my helpful ear.
How? You have to make it make sense, unfortunately.
She feels bad. She's not helping us.
That's
okay.
not true.
All right.
As great
there's
as
only-
that would be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense. You just got to make it make sense for it to work.
Yeah, I don't really have an answer for that. It's so good though. I have to remember I can do that.
I mean, take damage is an option.
Well,
Yeah,
you could damage Meathead. He's around.
I don't want to.
I think
don't wanna
he's
damage
upstairs
Meathead.
with the ship.
I think we realized we need to be quiet and decided he was not the best for this mission.
I mean, if we're hunting Killer Mike, then he's perfect for hunting that. So
Mesla is down there still.
I'll take damage. I'll damage my
Self. All right. So you're busy. You're overcoming the generator with 10+. So yeah, you overclock your systems. You take some, damage just from feedback, and you're able to get the generator systems online for the rest of the space. So everything starts powering on. So that has been dealt with. You guys can leave the basement. Anyway, we're going to swing the spotlight to our good Mandalorian friend as you're being flown up into the ceiling. And with the one arm, he's smashing your head into the ceiling, into the steel ceiling over and over again with his jetpack on.
Okay.
This keeps happening to you.
It does. It really does. Can I try to jet boost away? I don't have actual backpack, but I have little Cad Bane rocket boot things on my boots.
Oh man, I love that you called them Cad Bane rocket boot things because I was thinking about Cad Bane for the other game.
But that's what they
That'd
look
be
like.
a getaway.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to roll that because oh my god, I don't like any of this.
Right? The droid's just laughing the whole time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. That's a 6.
There it is.
Oh.
Okay, take damage.
I get all 10s. Take a damage.
Yeah, he's just smashing your head into the ceiling over and over and over.
I'm gonna damage my wisdom, and it's not great. Okay, so I try to scramble away, and I guess he just doesn't let go.
Yeah, he grabs you by the scruff of your neck and just starts spinning, like spinning on like his waist, and like power pile drives you into the ceiling by the scruff of your neck.
Oh
And
man.
he's just still doing it.
Okay.
Like you're still in the air, floating over a hole, and he's just punching you over and over with one arm into the ceiling.
Oh man. I have maybe an idea. Let me think. We can swing the spotlight if we need to.
Yeah, let's
because...
swing away from you because you're having problems right now. So
Yeah.
Peter, 30 wampas.
What do you do?
What do? I stare them down because I'm a threat to the world.
Yeah, they'll have to pay a price.
Yeah, do they want that?
Yes, they're going to pay a price to eat you. They're very hungry.
Sure. I guess I'll roll overcome, and to try not getting eaten by them. Yeah.
I don't think you can because they're a gang. They're too big.
What about, or does being a threat to the world matter for that?
No, you have to have like dangerous or ranged or like area stuff.
I have burning fire blast at best, and yeah.
At best.
I don't have anything dangerous, unfortunately. I'm not the ogre.
Yeah. So yeah, you got to figure out a way to be able to do this, Pete, because it's a gang.
Well, if they are acting hostile against me, I guess I can make a cut and let's see. Ooh, I can separate them. So, as they just trying to get to me, I will just collapse the ceiling between us. Or
yeah, the gang can only be damaged by dangerous or area attacks.
Okay. Again, I'm responding to them being hostile by separating them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that doesn't work, then again, I can try staring them down as a response, but yeah, I guess they'll will just do that.
I can help you out if you can't figure out another way of doing it.
You have a suggestion?
I still have a web, and I have the ability to affect groups with my webs, so I can paralyze them.
Here we are. I can't imagine why I didn't have this. There we go. The good version of the army descriptions.
Group, gang, army. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a gang?
If you need help, it's just taking them out, just let me know.
Void. Yeah, I think I'll need the help with this.
Okay. In which case, if I see you having trouble with the giant mob of wampas bearing down on you, I activate... because we just turned the generators on, and the building is now flooded with electricity, I try and short circuit certain areas and just electrocute the group of wampas that are bearing down on you.
Okay.
I see you too have played KOTOR.
All right. So do you have what are you using mechanically for that? Just so I can refresh my memory.
I'm using one of my webs, and my Weaver ability lets me affect groups.
Because they're giant. Yep.
And I'm going to be using my Bear Trap. Immobilize them until they pry free. It also causes immense distracting pain when initially triggered.
Okay, they are paralyzed. So Pete, you can make your escape as they're all being electrocuted and stunned.
Sure. I'll even try finding that flying battle droid that I'm after.
You're going to have to get up through that hole.
I can just start shooting from below.
Just out of vague curiosity, does this count as backing down?
Backing
down? His code, his cowardice is weakness. Never back down, never accept defeat.
Well, I'm not backing... Well, I didn't accept their fight. They're just animals. My mark is that guy over there.
Okay.
Yeah, I would also say, fighting the bears isn't really the objective.
No, yeah.
But
I have to ask, this is going a lot better for you than it is for us.
I know, right? He's a baby overlord.
We're doing okay over here.
Yeah, but he's not really stepping in to help us.
Yeah, because he's your nemesis. He's your enemy.
You're the disposable meat, and I'm, here for just my mark.
He's your enemy. He's letting you waste your resources so he can swoop in for the victory. Because he's your enemy.
I'm the bad guy.
Okay, so Pete gets away. You distract the Wampas, and they don't flood in. Because if they were going to flood in, they can start acting against all of you at once. By the way, so
Yeah, I don't like that.
in some time they are going to get free of that bear trap, though. So watch out.
You better watch
So
out.
I think we need to escape from this room. Actually, I think we need to escape.
Well,
Yep.
we do have what we came looking here for right here. I'm
Yeah.
pointing up at the ceiling and hearing those punches.
Where I'm being pounded into the ceiling.
Blank.
I agree, motioning to the generator that is now active, so we don't have to be here to fix it anymore.
And that chaos beast is starting to crawl up the wall to try and get to the spider to shoot him or to murder him. I mean,
Is the hole right above us, or is that
Yeah.
over where the Wampas were?
no, it's above you guys. It's a meteor
Okay,
hole.
cool. Let's
It's from a meteor crashing into here.
Oh,
That's why it's like through multiple levels and on a slant. And there's strange alien light because that's the meteor.
neat. So do you just want to go straight through the hole? If we can do that.
I mean, if the spider
Yep.
has web, they can
Yep,
slip their way away.
I have all of this rope, and I can climb on any surface. So I just scurry up out the hole, going straight up, and throw down some rope for you to climb up behind me.
Yeah, the next,
I'll,
next level's the Wampa nest, and it's empty, surprisingly enough, right now.
Oh,
Wait. So we travel up into the Wampa nest?
Yeah, but it's empty because they're all downstairs trying to kill you.
The Wampa nest that I placed a trap in earlier?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, they're one level. Yeah, they're in the Wampa nest. That's where he's smashing his head against the ceiling. That's where this is all going down right now.
Isn't the ceiling of the Wampa nest the hangar which we were looking down into the nest from?
The ceiling.
yeah, that's what I said. We can just
and
go
then-
straight back to the hangar.
Yeah, and there's a hole above, like the hole in the Wampa nest goes right to where you guys were originally.
I'm being smashed next to the hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody save him.
Please help me.
I mechanically don't know how to save you. I guess we'll.
Maybe over.
I
Oh,
can,
do you want to?
I can try to
Do you want
save
to gang
myself
up on this?
if I need to.
Let's gang up on this guy on the way up. Like, just like it's the droid, right? Like the droid just
Yeah, it's
bodying
a
him.
B2 or what? Not a B2.
Yeah.
Or is it B2?
So like
Yeah, it's a one
Maybe-
B2, like who's just uppercutting you into the ceiling constantly on jets.
so I think like on the way up, like the way you shoot the rope takes us by the B2, so the two of us are able to like grab onto the B2 and get them off for like long enough to
You can do that. Just be careful touching that thing.
well to create an advantage.
Just be careful touching that thing.
I'll
Yeah, well, if it's flying up, we just lasso
see.
some ropes onto it to pull it down.
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it. Anything touching the blighted must pay a price. So let me know. Let me know how you want this to go down.
I pull out my gun and shoot at it again, just to keep it busy.
All right.
yeah, maybe we just I will assist.
All right, keep it busy. It's
You're assigning the rope, firing guns the whole time.
yeah, it's gonna start moving around, so it's holding you by your collar, and it's just scraping your head against the ceiling as it flies around the top of the cave,
So
Okay, that is a 9.
trying to dodge, gunfire, but also trying to hurt you.
yeah, no.
All right, keep him busy on a 9. So we all know what's going down there. They'll retaliate you when time is up, and you buy their full attention. So yeah, they start focusing on you. They're still holding on to him, but now they're flying near you, trying to do near misses and like knock you off the rope. So
I will attempt to take a shot,
I thought
Yeah,
you were
go
helping keep. Well, yeah, never mind.
or am I still helping to keep busy?
I think you're both. If you're working with Hope, like was that a Hope roll? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're both doing that then. So who's going to take
Okay,
the
yeah.
shot?
Void.
I can try to knife him.
Yeah,
I
do
still
it.
have
Take
my
the shot.
knife.
Okay,
Oh, I have to pay a price, right? Or wait, did you
You
have?
got to pay a price to touch it.
remember, guys, that's Killer Mike. So I think if we kill him, he'll just come back as something else. So we need to just tucker him out and make him stay in the body.
That is not what I care about right now. I have zero interest in making sure that you get a hold of this man.
Right?
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use my knife, and I'm probably gonna, as paying a price, just like not keep it. I'll just leave it in his face.
Sure.
So I will lose my weapon,
Okay.
paying the price, and I roll with blood to kill
Blood.
him. I've been rolling with blood so much. That is an 11.
Cool. You take out his invincible stat, which this stat needs to be damaged 3 times to take out the tough guy.
But I'm not. I rolled an 11.
Yeah.
So
I think it just takes it out completely at that point. Then, right?
yeah, because I'm not because on 7 to 9 I deal damage and lose the advantage.
Yeah. Certain moves have certain descriptions that say if it's going to be taked out, damage this first. Tough guy does not have that language, so you take the whole thing out, but you do suffer built strong and take damage for dealing damage to him.
That's fair, and yeah, I'm going to leave the knife sparking in his face.
Nice.
All right, you stab Killer Mike in the face, and he starts to fall down and crash into the floor, holding on to you.
I have taken 3 damage, 4 because I've healed one of it so far.
So if no one saves you, you're going to take damage from crashing into the floor with him.
Do I have Touch the World Lightly so I can like move?
Do you have it?
I mean, Touch the World Lightly is an elf move that lets me like walk on stuff and also
have
on walls for short. It's an elf core move, so yes.
Then yeah, you're good.
Although it says I still need to roll to get away if I've used this move to escape danger. So does that count here?
No, I'll give it to you. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. I catch myself with my Cad Bane jet boots and grab a ledge.
All right. The Chaos Beast is crawling its way out of the second level, trying to get to you guys because it's still very much in play. Mike's droid body has crashed to the ground.
I activate that exploding trap I had set up previously and just trigger in a sort of collapse. So now that hole into this Wampa nest is completely blocked.
All right. You guys did it.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did that hurt?
Us? A bit.
I hate this plan.
But think of the rewards. Think of the victory.
Think of all the concussions you've taken.
I'm fine. Clank, clank, zap. All right. Do we want to take a minute and just relish our victory?
We have the lights on.
Can we do that? Can we do that in the hangar?
Could this be considered like in between scenes?
Well, let's focus on here for just a bit while you wrap stuff up. So, Mike is currently in that body under the ice. So, Pete, what's up with your objective?
Well, I guess I'll have to go and dig him up. Use my fiery blast to start burning the ice so I can drag him back out. Maybe call Meathead to handle him. He's good.
Yeah, okay. As you two are working, eventually you hear something loud come from above you as that coffin Meathead come in, slams down beside you guys, and you see Tora just staring down the hole from above for a couple seconds before she turns around and walks away.
I will not be helping you dig out Killer Mike.
Well, Meathead, I think this is what we came here for. You can pack
Do you put the droid body in the casket?
I'll let the Meathead put the droid body in the casket.
Oh, good, alone? Unsupervised?
Well, supervised, but I'm not touching it.
Whoever tries to pull that knife out of his face is in for a shock.
They don't do that. No one does that. They throw him in the cryo casket and shut it. And Meathead, drags up to the right level.
Into unconsciousness.
Well, you guys dealt with the Wampas and Killer Mike and the corruption and the demons and all that, so you've actually wrapped up this set piece early.
Awesome.
I'm going to so like while Meathead is doing that, I'm gonna speak softly at Void just while that's going on, make small talk.
Okay.
Let's see how well I roll. I got 12 on the dice, so like
yes,
a lot.
Okay then. Well, ask your questions.
So like, let's see. So, why were you trying to find this guy, and what are you going to do with it?
Well, Torapana has some plans for him, so might as well help her. And
That
you have to ask her what she wants to do with it. I'm not the one interested in this. Neither is Steelhead, so need to know basis.
Who's Steelhead?
Would they know that he's Count Dooku, Devon?
No.
No, wait, I don't even think that we would really know who Count Dooku is at this point. We're all
Right?
Well, he is pretty famous historically, but everyone's like, isn't he dead?
I would know
Yeah.
the name because I fought in the Clone Wars, but
He died 20 years ago and no one cares.
Count Dooku for the famous, Count Dookian politics.
he invented the term Machiavellian for Star Wars. It's
or rather like the question, like out of character, the question that I'm looking for is like who is that guy? Like what does he work for? Like, what's going on here?
who is your daddy and what does he do?
Like, what would be the best answer here to give you guys some hooks? Like that he's like a Force user? Would that be useful, or
Well,
that he's really
the thing is, like, we actually don't know that Tora works for the snakes and spiders. We have
think
no
do.
idea.
We were talking about it at the end of the previous game, and it's heavily insinuated that yes, she is.
Okay. I was trying to kind of like open that door a little bit and be like, all right, let's like draw some lines here. I don't know. What should we worry about when dealing with you?
with me specifically? Well, don't cross my way. Don't steal my ship, or I will catch you.
All right.
That's a
Good
deal.
talk. That's what I'm naming the bond I just took with you.
Yes, boy.
I have 3 bonds. I'm going to turn you into a companion now.
Oh, guys, I lost all my cool powers. I'm just so.
You're just a list of traits.
I'm just,
Oh wait, never mind. I can't turn you into a companion. You're still awesome. Hey, it's working out for us.
Hey, I'm a Vegeta.
Just in case the maker of this game ever listens to this, I'm not actually dunking on that. It's okay. I'm loving this.
Yeah.
right?
We're joking.
I need them to know I'm not being like down on that.
We're just being meta. It's fine.
Yeah,
Right.
it's working as intended.
Yeah.
If we're in just a little break between scenes, I quickly go over to Ukes, and I take out some like a vial of drugs from one of my pouches.
A stim
It's-
pack or whatever.
A stim pack, back to pack, more or less.
That's the one.
Back
I'm
to
like-
patch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
I like-
spice.
So, do Mandalorians usually have like a slot to inject these things, or do you actually have to like
I
take off the armor?
I pull off my helmet and like let you like just lay it on my neck or something.
He has so many
yeah.
goose eggs on his head.
It's
I mean,
it's not great.
yeah, you're definitely going to want a medical professional to look at this. I'm more of a mechanical guy, but this will help. And I just jab it into you.
Keeps the helmet on because it means that you don't have to be weirded out by the fact that his pupils are 2 different sizes. And
It's back to, and it counts as healing, so you get to
mark as
heal
a-
one of your damages.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh my god, it took so much damage.
I'm gonna just like I'm gonna mash the
Three
fill our
damage.
belly button until the game lets us do it. Kind of like I'm playing Baldur's Gate. And I'm like, I just want to rest. Just let me rest.
You cannot.
There are
fast
enemies
travel.
nearby. Yeah, you cannot rest while there are enemies nearby. Then are there enemies over here?
All powers must be present for to move between levels.
I'm playing a wizard and I've taken 3 hit points and I'm only level 1. I need to sleep.
So, yeah, let me know when you guys have wrapped up talking to each other and stuff, because like there's NPCs and people here, like Wayfarer.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's around.
I'll go chat with Wayfarer too, I guess. I mean, like unless one of you all want to.
I was probably. I'm trying to think of what I would say to him because I do want to go talk with him because
Ask about the radiation in the basement, because this is their installation.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna.
He's
go over
he's been working on one of the ships the whole time.
Just ignoring the loud noises coming from below, the screaming and the clanging and the shooting.
He thought they were going to break into teams and stuff, and that didn't happen. So he's just been working, doing his part.
Mhm.
Uh,
So yeah, Kess will go over a little disheveled. How's it coming?
Yeah, it's going along pretty good. We're almost up and running, I think, here.
That's good. Don't want to spend any more time with those two than we have to. Or three, I suppose, because the monster is there.
Right? He nods.
What should we expect when we meet General Kalani?
Well, we'll have to get through the tunnels. We'll have to evacuate people. It's going to be a firefight. I'm almost certain.
You said there were what? Okay, the little Ewok furlongs.
Furlings.
Furlings. You said there were furlings crowding the tunnels between us and them.
He nods.
How long have you been fighting them?
I've been out here for a few years, ever since they turned strange, but it's kind of always been ongoing. Something's gone wrong on this planet before I was born, even.
I turn back and glance at the hole that leads down to the corruption, and just kind of give a nod in agreement.
Yeah.
I'll probably go, try to help him on the ship as best I can.
Yeah, he's talkative. It's just doesn't have a lot to say because this is all out of his wheelhouse.
Oh yeah, that's the same. But
he doesn't really.
I'll be back in just a second.
He doesn't really deal with goblins and demons.
No, yeah, this is not normal for either of us.
Yeah, it's a lot to deal with. Yeah. Other than that, anyone else? He's just hanging out. This is the way.
Yeah, I probably I don't even think specific. I'll probably discuss stuff about the clans and I don't want to just say Mandalorian culture. But,
yeah, no, that's fine because he's from his own weird culture, the prophets.
Yeah, just compare notes and stuff.
Yeah,
I go head off to Uvoid then after.
Sure thing.
And I just look around and look back at you and just say, "So when did you join up with this outfit?"
Well, not so long ago. I mean, they haven't been around for that long. However many years it's been, probably not that many.
Yeah. Fair enough. Were you just I guess you were just wandering around as a mercenary, or?
Well, you can't really live around, the bright center of the galaxy with some people, the one thing, the former separate is dead and what have you. So this is way safer for my being and what have you.
So yeah, I guess it's not really an ideological thing like it is for, well, Toro over there.
I mean, we all want to get back at the Empire. So do you, from what I heard, so...
Yeah, but I guess it's just the ends and the means.
I mean, it's kind of iffy working with Organas, I guess, and what have you, and that rebellion of yours seems to have all of that written all over it. I mean, they were starch pro-Republicans, and we're, more of a separatist thing, so I don't really know what to expect from them once, the Empire might be toppled.
Hopefully something better than we have right now. Guess that's the whole point, right?
Well, but will it be better as in coming back to the Republic as it was, infighting and bickering in the Senate and nothing getting done, or will it be people being free in their own star systems and what have you?
See, I remember the Clone Wars and the Separatists, and as I recall, that freedom came with a lot of terrorism.
I mean, there were terrorism on both sides.
Oh no!
Oh, it's happening.
I cancel all 3 of my bonds. And I'm leaving. I'm not your hashtag not your droid.
I nod my long neck. I'm like, yeah, there were.
Oh,
I mean, that Anakin fellow, that general, so many war crimes. You know how many times he used peaceful, relief aid ships to stage his attacks?
Who is Anakin?
General Skywalker is fairly famous in the Clone Wars. He was the best
hero
star
without
pilot in
fear.
the galaxy.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
people
okay.
too.
Yeah, that Skywalker was always a loose gun, from what I heard.
Well, okay. What ship can we take from this thing? Something to hold the 2 of us and Meathead and this frozen popsicles, because
Don't you have your ship?
I have an X-wing, which is for about 2 people, not for 2 people and
Tora puts her hand up when you're starting to do the logistics, and she walks over to the cryo casket. She's like, tie that to your X-wing. You're pilot, I'm co-pilot. She turns to Meathead. Find your own way home, clone. Bad. Let's go. And she just kind of makes a gesture. You're like, yeah, let's roll. He can find his own way home.
Okay, well, I guess that's it. See you guys never, hopefully.
I mean, ideally, we'll do business together soon.
She kind of waves you all. It's like, yeah, keep it sleazy, and gets into the X-wing.
Okay, I guess I'll pile on in and fly off.
She gives you coordinates that you have to go to.
Okay, I punch those in and we're off.
All right, you guys are left alone from the 2 leaders of the Empire who are hanging out with you the whole time. Meathead's just kind of hanging out, though, because he doesn't have a way home yet.
I'm gonna go, like...
My Meathead.
Stitch goes, like, walks over to Meathead, kind of clanks on over, and, like, almost puts a hand on his shoulder, but kind of thinks better. It's like, so, do you need a ride?
Meathead doesn't know where his home planet is.
That's okay. I don't either. But they say,
Wait, why is he saying his own name in the third person? God damn it, Devin. Keep consistency.
yeah. I was like, okay. I didn't know he did this.
I was
Right?
in the head.
Look, sometimes I get it wrong. Anyway, he's just like, I don't know where my base is.
Well, we probably have room at ours.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey.
He'd be real cool to have as a companion, but I have no interest in forming bonds with this man. He tried to man-nap me.
Oh, come on. If I ignored everybody who tried to droid nap me, I wouldn't have any friends.
So we can either go to the second half of the session, which is you saving all the Mandalorians from danger, or we could end the session now and make that a second session we start up like tonight, and then we get 2 sessions for the price of 1.
Either one.
I mean,
this
I'm gonna
went
keep
really
going.
fast, so
Yeah, exactly. So not every session has to be 3 hours.
not like the first one.
Yeah. All right. Well, with Tora and Void driving on off into space, I guess we can simply end it there and call it.
Star wipe.
Yeah, Star Wipe. So I was Devin.
This was Adam.
This is Jonathan.
And Peter.
And this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.